Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news. Hope you and your friends when chemistry transcends the script. The magnetic pull of Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying. It isn't about flawless faces or carefully written lines. What captivates today's audiences runs deeper, a kind of emotional electricity that can't be staged. In the case of Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying, that rare, heart-throbbing chemistry has struck a nerve with millions. From the moment they shared their first frame, something shifted. A quiet intensity hung in the air, a spark not written into the script, but undeniably alive. Every glance exchanged, every subtle movement between them, seemed charged with meaning. Audiences weren't just watching a scene unfold, they were being pulled into an emotional current they couldn't resist. This kind of connection defies traditional acting. It's not learned, nor manufactured. It's organic. And it shows. There's a rawness in their smiles, a quiet softness in their interactions that suggests something more than performance. It suggests truth. Viewers have responded not with passive praise but with deep emotional engagement. Many say they felt understood, even seen, through the couple's on-screen intimacy. For them, it's not just entertainment, it's a reminder of what real connection looks and feels like. In an era of overproduced romances, Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying offer something rare: sincerity. And in doing so, they've not only told a love story, they've made the audience believe in love again beyond the screen. How Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying redefined romance with quiet authenticity. There's a rare kind of storytelling that doesn't just entertain, it reaches through the screen and brushes against something real inside us. That's what Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying achieve with their on-screen romance. It's not loud, not theatrical, but quietly revolutionary. This is the kind of chemistry that dissolves the line between fiction and reality. Viewers don't just watch, they feel. They begin to place themselves in the characters' shoes, subconsciously longing for the same gentleness, the same unspoken tenderness. It's immersive, not because of grand declarations, but because of the emotional truth that taps into their love story. Doesn't rely on dramatic tropes or fantasy setups. There's no overbearing CEO, no damsel in distress. Instead, they bring to life something far more intimate: romance built on mutual care and presence. One holds an umbrella in the rain, not out of obligation, but quiet devotion. One smiles across a kitchen table, not for the camera, but because the moment feels full. Every scene, no matter how simple, becomes a lesson in emotional nuance. It's in these small gestures that we see the true face of love: patient, respectful, real. And perhaps that's the most powerful takeaway. After watching them, viewers don't just feel entertained, they feel seen. They're reminded that love doesn't need to be loud to be profound. Sometimes, the quietest moments echo the loudest in the heart. The love that feels real. How Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying's chemistry transcends the screen. Some love stories are acted. Others are lived, even if it's only through the lens of a camera. Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying offer the latter, a romance so natural, so quietly tender, that it doesn't feel like fiction at all. Their subtle sweetness isn't manufactured. It flows effortlessly, bypassing performance to land straight in the hearts of viewers. This is the kind of love people secretly hope for: real, respectful, emotionally grounded. And that's precisely what sets them apart in a genre often saturated with exaggerated, sugary plots. Instead of fantasy, they deliver possibility. Their bond challenges expectations. Gone are the stereotypical idol drama formulas. What remains is something honest, a slow-burning connection built on shared moments, an umbrella in the rain, a quiet smile across the kitchen. Each gesture, though understated, carries emotional weight. And remarkably, that sincerity extends off-screen. Behind-the-scenes clips, casual interviews, even fleeting social media exchanges, everything hints at a genuine connection between them. It's not staged. It's not crafted for the camera. It simply is. Their personalities complement each other in a way that feels both spontaneous and soul-deep. And fans notice what truly cements their appeal is emotional precision. In every heated quarrel, every soft reconciliation, they perform with a rawness that feels personal. Their eyes say more than the script ever could. You don't just watch them, you feel them. Thanks to thoughtful direction and intimate cinematography, every glance and gesture is framed to perfection. The result? A love story that doesn't just entertain, it lingers. Long after the credits roll, you're left believing not just in their characters but in love itself. The new face of love, how Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying became the nation's sweetheart. Sometimes, love doesn't need words. A glance, a pause, a barely there smile when delivered with sincerity, these speak louder than dialogue ever could. Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying understand this deeply. Their emotional connection isn't performed, it's felt. And that's what makes their love story unforgettable. Their romance unfolds not in grand gestures, but in stillness, in the quiet poetry of a shared gaze or the subtle brush of hands. Each scene becomes a frozen moment in time, cinematic yet deeply personal. Viewers don't just watch, they live it. They hold their breath. They rewind. They fall in love all over again. That's the power of true emotional authenticity. It transcends acting and becomes a shared experience. Fans don't just root for the couple on screen, they believe in them. Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying's chemistry feels so real, so unaffected, that it blurs the line between fiction and reality. Their interactions are seamless, their rhythm natural. There's no overacting, no forced sentiment. Every moment is grounded in truth, making their performances resonate long after the screen fades to black. This deep, mutual understanding has turned them into more than co-stars. In the eyes of the audience, they are the couple, the national couple of the new generation. Admired for their emotional nuance and beloved for their sincerity, they've redefined what romance on screen can be. As their drama continues to trend and touch more hearts, one thing is clear: this isn't just another love story. It's a cultural moment, and we're all lucky to witness it. A duo destined for more. Why Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying are redefining screen romance for audiences. Watching Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying isn't just about enjoying a single love story, it's about longing for what comes next. Their chemistry is so potent, so emotionally resonant, that fans are already dreaming of future projects, future roles, and future worlds where this duo can fall in love all over again. Both actors are in their prime, rising stars who've found in each other a rare compatibility that transcends genres. Their natural synergy doesn't just enhance the drama they're in, it sets a new gold standard for on-screen pairings across the entertainment industry. They don't play characters in love, they embody the very essence of it. Every time they appear together, it feels like opening a fresh chapter in the book of youth, longing, and emotional connection. Viewers can't help but imagine, what would their chemistry look like in a sweeping historical tragedy? In a high-stakes workplace drama? In a slow-burn romance that spans decades? The possibilities feel endless, because with this pair, every look, every interaction hints at untapped depth. Their collaboration isn't just a moment, it's a movement. One that signals a new era of storytelling defined not by spectacle, but by sincerity. And as long as Huang Wenbo and Zhai Yiying keep sharing the screen, audiences will keep watching, hoping, and falling in love again and again.